Sadie again. I am so sorry. I did the entire reading, pulled all the cards, and I didn't realize that my camera shut off until at the end. So I have all the cards here. This is for pile number 2, Divine Masculine Energy number 2. I am just going to start from where I left off, okay? So the 4 of Swords came out reversed. This person is really keeping themselves busy. They're not focusing on their healing. They're not focusing on taking time for themselves. It's like they're afraid to be by themselves and be alone in their own thoughts and feelings because they don't want to have to deal with and face certain things, face certain truths about themselves, and face maybe even like choices and decisions that they've made in the past. Again, there's a lot of guilt and shame around this person's energy, and it's very, very fragmented. With that, what came out next though is the Page of Rods, and this is the Page of Wands in a traditional tarot deck. And so what I'm getting with this energy is that it's like they're really active right now. They're really trying to build themselves up. They're really focused, really self-focused on maybe more money, more opportunities. This could be a new job, a new opportunity to make money for this person. They're hoping for good news because things have been really sort of rough and they've struggled a lot lately. This person may physically have had to move recently, or is in the process of a move. They're moving for a new opportunity because you have the Ace of Rods before. So they may have had to move away from you and leave you sort of behind to take on a new job, take on a new opportunity. What I'm also with the Ace of Rods as well, it's a very sexual card. It's a very passionate energy. And so this person, there definitely could be like third party energy around this group. So this could be, it doesn't mean that they're currently with a person, but part of what's blocked this connection, part of what they're afraid of being exposed or revealed, could definitely be related to another person that they were associated with, a person that they kind of have been back and forth with as well, including you. There's some secrets, definitely. There's some secrets that are going to be revealed with the Ace of Rods coming out. The final card, let me go get it because it blew away. Was the Emperor. And so this person definitely, this could be Aries energy. This could be just the energy of very, very, it's a very I don't want to say centered, but I would say selfish. This person, their energy is very selfish. They're very focused on themselves, their needs. And because of that, it's like they want stability. They're focused on financial stability and their material wealth. Because of that, they're just not in a place to be in a relationship at this time. This person could also own their own business, be an employer where they have a lot of responsibility, or just have a lot of responsibilities in their life that keep them from being able to give 100% to a relationship, okay? So that's where their energy's at. I did this little reading a little bit different than the last reading because I pulled Divine Feminine Energies too from the Rider-Waite deck. Let me grab that. And so for this Divine Feminine, you guys really feel this Five of Swords energy. You feel defeated. You feel like you've given a lot to this person. You may have given a lot to this connection. You may have had a lot of hopes and desires for this connection and for being together, and you just feel like you've been like, all of your hopes have been they've all sort of fallen to the ground. There's a lot of despair. There's a lot of sadness. You really just feel like you got played or you got used in some way. But the message from Spirit was don't despair, because literally the Nine of Cups and the Lovers flew out. And so while you may, and then I'll grab this one too, Queen of Cups from the Morgan Greer deck. So you may be a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. This is also like just you, like your heart is so loving and pure. This group, it's like, and you want that reciprocated. But again, don't worry, because what flew out with the Five of Swords was the Nine of Cups and the Lovers. So this is definitely a fated relationship. Regardless if you guys are together now, there will be union with this person in the future. But what I'm getting with the Nine of Cups is like miles to go is what I just heard. So it's not going to be an easy journey to union. You will have the union, you will have the emotional satisfaction, you will have that love reciprocated, but it's going to take some time. This person has a lot of learning and growing to do on their own. And so your main thing right now, focus on me before we. So you need to focus on your own emotional fulfillment and happiness, what brings you joy in your life. Because when you focus on that for yourself, that energy is going to draw in the union. Okay? So that's the message for the Divine Feminine. From the Hidden Truth Oracle, what came out is my life is not as together as it seems. So this person, like, even though on the surface they may be very flashy, may be very superficial, they may seem like they have everything together, like everything's perfect, but that is just a mask. Their life is not as together as it seems. The bottom of the Hidden Truth Oracle, and I read this in the first one that shut off, is I bury myself in work to forget you. So it's like they're absolutely thinking of you, but they're in that runner phase of the divine counterpart connection and the twin flame connection. They're really self-focused on their work, opportunities, trying to build for themselves right now, not focused on love, not focused on relationships. But these are the cards that came out in the internal messages. And I'm sorry I had to do this, but I didn't want to lose this reading because it was such a beautiful reading. I speak to you through songs. So they are absolutely talking to you through songs, through song lyrics. You might dream of a song. You might wake up and have a song pop in your head. You might be driving, hearing the same song on the radio. Like, they're definitely speaking to you through songs. Again, what I picked up on earlier in the reading, if you watch the first part, is that this person is extremely empathic. They're very, very intuitive. And they know that you're being spiritually guided. So they know that this connection is real. They know that you guys at some point are meant to be together. And they are sending you messages in the 5D. So you might be dreaming about this person. You might be seeing synchronicities about this person. But really, really pay attention to that. Really pay attention to the songs, the synchronicities, everything, because you're both really being spiritually guided at this time. Again, with the Lovers coming out, this is a fated union. This is Gemini energy. They could be a Gemini or have strong air in their chart. By Gemini season, you could also have more of clarity and understanding as to where the connection's going with this person as well. But again, I'm not feeling like union's going to be very soon for this group. This person, your divine counterpart, they need to grow and heal a lot more. And because they're avoiding the healing work. And they're really, really focused on their ego, their material life. Usually what happens is like a healing crisis happens, like something that forces them to stop and really look at themselves. And they're not at that point yet. So again, focus on your own emotional fulfillment and your own emotional happiness at this time. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself. This card came out, just know that I'm obsessed with you. So this person, even though they like play it off, like they don't think about you, they may not contact you that much. If they do, it's very sort of sporadic, very inconsistent. It's like you are always on their mind. You are always in their dreams. They probably dream about you a lot. And they think about you all the time. And at the bottom of the deck is I love you. So this person does feel the same way that you feel about them. It's just right now, for whatever reasons in their life, they're not ready for a relationship. They're not ready for a commitment. They're too self-focused to be focused on a relationship at this time. Okay. So with that, again, with this group especially, just again, your work right now for yourself is to focus on your own emotional fulfillment. Make yourself happy. You don't need a man or a relationship or a woman or whatever. You don't need a partner to be happy. You just need to get into a space where you've allowed yourself to heal from all these heavy feelings. And you're having fun again. You're enjoying your life again, whatever that means to you. You know, that's different for different people, but really this is the time for you to really focus on you, focus on your happiness, focus on your joy, fill your own cup, because as you do, you'll start to see all of your cups, all of your wishes get fulfilled, and you'll bring in this union. Okay. So I'm sending lots of love. I'm so sorry about the video. I didn't want to redo the reading because I had all the cards out, and it's a really good reading. It's, you know, I'm here to help everybody on their journey and to give you hope, because, you know, I'm going through it as well. And sometimes I feel defeated and I feel like, what the AF is happening, or what the AF just happened. But Spirit's always nudging me along, like, you are exactly where you need to be. And the more that you can realize that where you're at right now is exactly where you need to be. I'm just laughing because the girl's chasing the dog and then barking. If you just realize that you are exactly where you need to be right now, and everything is truly in divine timing. You know, time doesn't work the same way on the higher levels as it works here. And so just know, like, Spirit's got your back. The angels are making sure that everything can come together at the perfect time. But it's kind of like cookies. Like, if you put cookies in the oven and it's only been 4 minutes and you take the cookies out, like, they're not cookies. You can't, they're not even really edible at that point. It's like this gooey, like hot gooey dough. Like, you've got to let things blossom and ripen to when they're ready to be eaten, to when they're ready to be enjoyed. This connection that you have with this person absolutely has that potential, absolutely is divinely guided, absolutely is fated. But it's just at that point right now where it's like half baked. And so wait for it to be fully baked. And while you're waiting, just focus on what brings you joy. Do what brings you joy. Do what brings you happiness. And then you'll realize, like, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait, because all of your wishes become fulfilled. If you were to get into a relationship with this DM right now, it would end in disaster because they're not ready. And again, divine timing is not just about what we want. It's about the divine alignment for the highest outcome. So I send you guys all my love. I hope you have a beautiful day. Trust, and love yourself, and fill your own cup.